In this episode, it's the start of the great swap over from F-150 to F-150. Welcome to the channel. I'm Grant Tommy. This is Straight Six Van, your home for offbeat hot rodding, and I'm in the final leg of the journey down to the greater Wichita area here in Kansas to go work on, well, not really my old truck. I'm actually going to work on Mom and Dad's truck, taking the best parts off of my old truck, putting them on theirs. We've talked about this in episodes past, but it's Saturday evening here, so we're going to do as much as we can tonight with the sunlight we have left, as well as pick it back up tomorrow on Sunday. So this episode's capturing all that. We're just going to see what we get to. When we pick this back up, we'll be at Mom and Dad's. Okay, so here we are at Mom and Dad's, and you might notice I've changed. Yes, I've changed into work clothes. I was going to go to church tonight here on Saturday night, but Mom and Dad weren't going. They're going tomorrow morning, so I figured it's all relative, just as well to capture the extra daylight. Now the sun's dropping, you know, sooner and sooner as we go on, but I just wanted to show you what we're up against here, and I guess you could probably start to see a little bit. This is Mom and Dad's 94 F-150, so let me flip this camera around and let's give you a quick walk around of this one. So since the formula worked once, they bought this truck off of another superintendent at the construction company. The biggest difference, this is a 94, whereas mine's a 95. You can see it's got the different style mirrors on it as well, and it's an automatic. So, with that, but, you know, when I was down here last looking at it, and I realized after I'd seen my truck and the shape it's in, this one, the interior is in rough shape. You can see the dash pad, you can see it's missing a radio, so I think this is what we're going to focus mostly on here right out of the gate. A little bit of rust here, and again, the typical areas, but by and large, the rest of it is in a lot better shape. So rather than taking the time to swap over body panels onto my truck, I figured it would make more sense to swap over interior pieces to this one. And in all honesty, so another thing, like the tailgate has always struggled to open, so we're gonna swap tailgates. Anyway, we'll get to it. Alright, next we're gonna tackle the old head unit, because yeah, they bought that truck from the construction company, and my little brother drove it to high school. But eventually my little brother saved up his money and bought his own Toyota truck, but he took his head unit with him, and so Mom and Dad's truck hasn't had a radio in I don't know how many years, so we're gonna fix that as well. Yeah, that's fine. So next, take on the dash pad. First, you want to pop these little trim pieces out. So you can see the fuel switch has been loose. Tried building some reinforcing brackets here, but those didn't work, so we're gonna go yank this off of my truck, put it on here, and as well as the new fuel gauge switch.
I think really they both look about the same. This one's a little bit more bleached out, but
okay.
I think that was that.
All right, new dash surround in.
Is that a Torx? Is that a Torx?
On the, that's probably a Torx. So now we're gonna go door panels because we got a giant crack here, missing the little lock knob. So we'll swap those over, and yeah, that's kind of what we're working on now. All right, while we have the door panels off, we'll be swapping out these speakers as well, and probably doing a little sound deadening. I brought my leftover kill mat from my Fairmont project, so we're probably gonna throw a little bit of that here on the door skin, make it a little quieter for them. So we'll try and duplicate something like we had going on here on mine. So anyway, yep, had Pioneer 6.5s and then Pioneer 6x8s in the corners. I know we talked about this on previous episodes, but there you go. So we have them pulled out. You can see the difference in the size of the magnet between your stalkers and your 6x8s. So say they're good for, you know, 50 watts by 4 channels. So anyway, pretty good speakers. So yeah, this is all I have left. It's just a sheet and a remnant, but I'm not going to use it. So we'll do the inside of the door skin here, and then we'll swap over the Pioneers over here, and yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, here we are Sunday morning. Everything's still kind of tore apart. We're swapping door panels because my truck had better conditioned door panels than Mom and Dad's. We got some kill mat on the doors and started installing my first speaker here. So luckily my brother, who lives across the street, let me use his wire crimpers and stuff. So that was one of the things I didn't come prepared with. So yeah, we're gonna get this installed, and then we've got a door hinge repair kit, so I think that's gonna be one of the things we tackle today. Honestly, the upper hinge doesn't look bad, but you can tell down below. Hopefully there's enough light coming through. That's probably not shown super well. But it gets wallowed out here. So anyway, we have a door hinge repair kit. We also have a new striker. This one seems okay, but came with the kit, so we just will install it. Well, of course, decided to remove the door as soon as it feels like it's about to storm. But so here's a better look at the door hinges. This one's a little loose, you can see, but all things considered, really not that bad of shape. I don't know if we're gonna mess with that one, but this one, you can see, that's the majority of our problems. So I went to CP Addict, and they have this door pin rebuild kit and a new striker, so we'll put that on as well. But they've got these sleeves for the wallowed out hole.
What's that?
Along with the pin.
There we go.
We'll So the sleeves that come with the kit just go in top and bottom, but they go opposing, almost like a wheel bearing. So flange for the top on the top, and then flange on the bottom for the bottom. So Dad'll let you probably do that. And I'll leave a link in the description below for this kit from CP Addict. So far so good. It looks pretty slick. So the new pin that comes with the kit, it goes in from the bottom. You want me to hold the sledge?
I got it. I think that's as far as it's gonna go.
And then you see right here, there's a little notch. So kit comes with an E-clip, so we'll just slide one of those in and call that good. So quick update, we got them in no problem. Until there are little E-clips that go up here, and we snapped one of them, of course, right? Like, so luckily my older brother was running to the nearest town anyway. There's an O'Reilly's there, so he's gonna pick us up some E-clips. So we moved on to front spindle. Dad had taken this out at one point in time, and you know, most of the knots just tightened up some lug nuts well enough, and the wheel started to come off. So then it, of course, like, just ground smooth some studs. So we're replacing that for him. In the process, I know it's an old farm truck, but I told my dad he might want to consider replacing these while we're in here. So we're going to do rotors, pads, bearings, and should have them set up. Okay, so what's the final say? Good. Okay, well, to wrap up, here's where we stopped. Harvested the rotor off of my truck, so still got to put it on this one, but otherwise we've got tires more or less switched over. Door shuts like it's brand new. Interior got a little bit of an overhaul. We got the Pioneer speakers in. This is nice and solid. We got a radio now. So, yeah, pretty good week. Oh, and the tailgate. You saw that at the very beginning, tailgate. So, yeah, I think a pretty good weekend. It was short, it was quick, but we got a lot done, and very little to do after this. I think we're going to swap rear bumpers. We're going to paint the wheels, paint both bumpers, because the bumper on my truck's a steel one, like the front one. This one's kind of beat up, you see, but anyway, yeah, we'll probably call it good there. I mean, again, it's just an old beater farm truck, but they do take it to town every once in a while, just like to haul trash, so nice that it's got some interior amenities. I'll probably fix their headliner too at some point. Yeah, oh, last thing, headlight orbs. We'll swap those over, because at least the passenger side one's good on my truck. But yeah. So in 23 hours, we got quite a bit done. We didn't get absolutely everything done, but I didn't think I was going to get absolutely everything done. Still got close, and I feel pretty good about it. Stinks didn't get that front wheel bearing fixed, but everybody knows how much Straight Six Fan likes to do a great job. So that was always going to be what I was saving for the end. Also had to order some parts from O'Reilly, so yeah, we're getting them new bearings. Gonna use the rotor off of my truck on their truck, because when I saw the price of a new rotor, again, this is just a farm truck for them. It's kind of like, we'll just buy them new pads. We'll go with new pads. And so yeah, that was pretty good. But you know, I may have not got you guys the best footage there, because I realized the exercise of teaching my dad how to do things, because, well, he grew up in a big farm family, and since there were 8 kids, I think, boy, I'd really have to think about that. No, I think that's right. Each one of them had their own kind of like niche, or their own skills. So his older brother was mechanic. My dad was carpenter. So my dad doesn't actually, all the stuff I've learned is self-taught. So anyway, between Dad wanting to have conversations and me showing him how to do things, I didn't necessarily get my camera set up in all the right places like I would if I was shooting this at home. But needless to say, still fun. It feels real rewarding to improve their situation. You know, especially the way that door shuts now. It's almost like brand new. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I don't care which one you do, as long as you do one. It really helps the channel out. If you want to see other videos of my high school vehicle up over here, check those out. Otherwise, to all my 6 fans out there, thanks for watching.